Well, welcome here in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. We're getting ready on the January the 29th, this Friday, for the RumbleInDar. Today I have a very, very special guest with me who is fighting on the co-main event tomorrow by the name of Tervel Pulev. Now, let me give you some introduction on Tervel Pulev. He was the bronze medalist in the 2012 London Olympics, only losing to a very big name there in Usyk, and he is the current WBA Cruiserweight International Champion. He has an impeccable record of 15-0 with 12 knockouts. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to Tervel Pulev. Welcome to Tanzania, and how are you, sir?
Thank you very much for this introduction.
And what do you think to the setup and how things are going right now with global boxing stars and JacksonGroup.Sports presenting the RumbleInDar? What's your first impressions of the show that we're putting together ready for tomorrow night?
I think it's gonna be a beautiful show because very interesting destination, very nice country, Africa, Tanzania, will be great.
Fantastic. And your opponent is a very, talk a bit about your opponent right now. He's a very awkward fighter. You know, he's had, I think, over 35 fights. He's had quite a few losses as well. He's been stopped a few times, but you know, he's still got a lot of experience. What's been your kind of preparation to come and face an opponent like Marrero from Namibia?
As usually, I do a lot of sparrings because without sparring, we could not get. Marrero also is very experienced, as you said, 35 fights. He's very dangerous. Yeah, I could say.
Yeah, definitely. What's the kind of plan that you've got? I mean, we don't want to share too much. Obviously, Marrero won't see this, but what's been kind of the plan? What's the plan of action for tomorrow night? Going for the knockout?
Of course, the plan is to get in this fight very seriously.
Yeah,
very seriously. This is the plan.
Fantastic. So we talked a bit about your opponent, which is fantastic for tomorrow night. I just want to kind of recap a bit on your history. I mean, you've got an unbeaten record, which is fantastic. You're the current WBA International Champion, and obviously you were the bronze medalist in the 2012 Olympics. I mean, how did it feel standing on the Olympic roster in London 2012 with the bronze medal? You know, how did you feel as a fighter? Did you feel you'd accomplished, and the bronze medal, you was happy with the bronze? You know, you said, okay, I could have done better. What was your thoughts when you was receiving that medal?
Yeah, I'm happy with my bronze. I'm proud of this because, by my opinion, in the professional boxing, there is maybe 5 big organizations with 5 belts, world titles. Yeah. So if you are champion, for example, in WBC, there are always another 4 world champion. Yeah. In the Olympic, if you become a medalist or Olympic champion, you are the only one.
Correct. Yeah, it's such an amazing. People don't realize that when you're one of the top 3 in the Olympics, you're pretty much in the top 3 in the world. Yeah. That is it.
Number 3 in the world.
Correct. You know, and in your mind, that's where you are, and you know that the other 2 guys. One of the guys, as you know, Erska's now moved into the heavyweight division, so he's out. What was it like fighting Usyk? Was it tough fight? How did you feel the fight went? Was judged fairly, and he deserved to win?
Yeah. Usyk is a really great boxer. I respect him a lot. His achievement, his style of boxing, everything. It's a pleasure to see him when he's in the ring. So, massive respect to him.
Fantastic. Would you ever fight him again in the professional rankings?
I don't know. I'm still in the early ratings, so I'm not looking to the titles. but to get in the ratings better.
Good, good, good. So right now, being the WBA international champion, that rates you in what, the top 4, top 5 in the WBA? How does, I'm not sure in the rankings right now in WBA, but have you looked at the current ratings where you are now as the current WBA international cruiserweight champion?
Look, appetite comes with eating. When you eat, you want to eat more and more.
Yeah.
So I look step by step to do my job, and I think it will be good.
Fantastic. So you've got tomorrow night. You're facing, as we said, Marrero. You know, a lot more fights, as you know, awkward fighter. You know, assuming everything goes in the right way and your plan is executed to perfection, you win the fight. What's next?
After Marrero,
Yeah.
I don't know. First, as I said, we need to go step by step. I need to win this fight, and then I will answer.
Okay, very, very good. What would you say are your, like, you know, main strengths as a fighter? You know, and people say like he's very durable. You know, he's got a great left hook. He's got a great right cross. What would you say your ammunition? What's your armory? You know, what's your best punch, or what style do you think of a fighter you believe that you are?
I think my best side is this. I started boxing from early years, from early age.
Yeah.
So we teach everything. Bulgarian school boxing is very interesting.
Very tough.
Very tough. It's close to the Russian boxing. It's European boxing.
Yeah.
So this is a good side of my style.
Fantastic. Are you still in touch with all your coaches from when you were a boy, when you started boxing?
Sorry?
Are you still in touch with your original coach when you was in the amateurs?
No. We changed the coaches. When I was in USA, I worked with Kenny Adams.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Legendary
Yeah.
coach. In Bulgaria, work with other coach. So
yeah. Yeah, as we're talking about coaches, and this is a very sensitive, very, very sensitive question. If you had a choice to work with a coach, a certain coach, who would that be?
I can answer. I'm not sure. Difficult question.
No, that's a very, very good answer.
Yeah.
But I had to push you on that one, right? Because you never know. You never know, because people always say, you know, well, I don't upset the coach I have, but you know. But yeah, I mean, like a lot of people, you know, they look at the great Freddie Roach, and you know, I know Freddie Roach, you know, and a lot of my fighters and people I've worked with in the past have all worked with Freddie Roach. Like when I work with Manny Pacquiao, so he works with Freddie Roach. But
yeah, I know.
It's one of those questions that as a fighter, you know, loyalty is big. So, and speaking of that, from what I know about Bulgaria as a nation, very loyal, very humble, very, very tough, very, very tough, very passionate and pride, you know.
Yeah.
I remember
Real warriors.
Real warriors. I remember as an amateur myself, when you got to a certain level, a lot of the fighters were sent to Bulgaria on certain training exchange programs where they go to Bulgaria. I never actually went myself, but you know, I probably wasn't good enough. But if I asked you for a fight prediction, what would it be?
Fight prediction for my fight.
Yeah.
I believe I'm gonna win.
Okay. You think you're gonna win by stoppage?
Respect by my opponent is really serious, but I go for a win.
Good, good. No, I do like that. I do like that. So, just before we cut this interview now, I would like you just to, you know, tell the fans. You can also speak to your Bulgarian fans as well, so in English and Bulgarian. Just let them know, you know, that you'll be fighting tomorrow night, 29th of January, RumbleInDar. So, if you've got a message to the fans, please have a shout out to the camera and let them know.
In Bulgarian or English?
You can do both.
I can do both.
Yeah.
So we are ready to fight. The fight night, RumbleInDar will be powerful, will be fire really. So everyone who wants to take tickets, who wants to watch,
Fantastic.
we are here.
And for your Bulgarian TV, what have you got to say?
Обичам ви всичките, очакваме ви да ни гледате и да ни подкрепяте.
Tervel, that is fantastic. You've just heard right now from the current WBA International Cruiserweight Champion. Make sure you're either watching tomorrow night live on Azam Media, Azam TV, or one of the international broadcast partners outside of the Africa continent, because tomorrow night is going to be one hell of a show. We've got one hell of a fighter. He's very humble. He's fantastic. He's going to be in that ring there when it's ready tomorrow night, and there's going to be some war. He's down to business, and who knows, you could be sitting here right now witnessing the next WBA or one of the top 4 cruiserweight champions of the world. Thank you, Turvel. I wish you all the best for tomorrow night, sir.
It's very hot here, but thank you.
Very hot here, I agree. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.